Back in 2018, far-right white nationalists Lauren Southern and Stefan Molyneux, seen here being racist, planned a speaking event at the Bruce Mason Centre in Auckland, New Zealand. Southern, who once shot flares at medical boats seeking to aid drowning refugees, prefaced the event with a promo video in which she spewed the normal just asking questions dog whistle nonsense that Nazis like her used to trick the less politically aware into accepting their extremist views. The extremist views shared by these two, which include but are not limited to the Great Replacement conspiracy theory, the idea that the Jews are importing people of colour from other countries to replace the white population, the white genocide conspiracy theory, the idea that low birth rates and black people in TV shows is causing the genocide of the white race, nationalism, specifically white nationalism, the idea that white people should have their own nation free from non-white people, Islamophobia, the idea that Muslim people are bad and dangerous to white people. Transphobia, the idea that trans people are gross, degenerate weirdos who just want to groom your kids. And anti-feminism, the opposition to all the advances in women's rights achieved by feminism. These extremist views appeared too much for regional Auckland facilities as they cancelled the event, citing security concerns around health and safety. This decision was supported by then Mayor of Auckland, Phil Goff, who tweeted, "Auckland Council venues should not be used to stir up ethnic or religious tensions. Views that divide rather than unite are repugnant, and I have made my views on this very clear. Lauren Southern and Stefan Molyneux will not be speaking at any council venues." And he elaborated in an interview with NewsHub, "I just think we've got no obligation at all in a city that's multicultural, inclusive, embraces people of all faiths and ethnicities to provide a venue for hate speech by people who want to abuse and insult others, either for their faith or their ethnicity. These individuals who want to incite hatred towards others, in my view, are not welcome here." So why does this matter now? Well, far-right white nationalist Candace Owens is planning a speaking event at the Trusts Arena in Auckland, New Zealand in November of this year. Owens, who once said that Hitler would have been totally fine if he had just stayed in Germany, loves to spew the just asking questions dog whistle nonsense to trick the less politically aware into accepting her extremist views. Extremist views which include but are not limited to the Great Replacement conspiracy theory, the white genocide conspiracy theory, nationalism, specifically white nationalism, Islamophobia, transphobia, and anti-feminism, were explicitly cited in the manifesto of the Christchurch Mosque mass murderer, a manifesto that also praised Owens, as motivation for him ending the lives of 51 people on the 15th of March 2019. Candace has also lied about the death of George Floyd and has called the Black Lives Matter movement the greatest lie ever sold. She initially claimed that COVID wasn't a big deal and it was just the left overreacting, but then pivoted to calling it a hoax when it became undeniable that millions of people were dying. She regularly claims that vaccines are evil and kill people. She's an open climate change denier, anti-abortion, pro-Confederacy, i.e. slavery, and to top it all off, she's best buds with Kanye, I love Hitler, West. Now, Phil Goff isn't mayor of Auckland anymore, but opposing the promotion of hatred, abuse, division, and bigotry should not be contingent on who's running the city. It should also not be difficult to condemn and reject someone who is praised in the manifesto of someone who murdered 51 New Zealanders. So, Wayne Brown, if you're listening, I think you need to follow Phil Goff and at least make a statement condemning Candace Owens and at best banning her from Auckland venues. Moreover, the Trust Arena, whose CEO Michael Osago says his leadership style is one of inclusion while holding a vision for the arena being a safe haven for youth, anchor users and the wider community, should reconsider their platforming of a person whose entire career is devoted to hatred, violence and division.